Hello, friends. Welcome to my first technical session. Today, I am going to talk about source, source for art. Now, what is source? The input which you use for making your artwork. And in this category, we can talk about landscapes or portraits or abstract art. And the source can be divided into live, whether it is a live landscape or live portrait, or if it is abstract art, there is nothing live, it is all imagination. And the first and foremost, for landscapes, what I consider the imagination and impression both. It is not pure imagination, it is not pure impression. When I say impression, impression means you have some thoughts, you have seen somewhere some landscape, or it might be your innovation or improvisation. But put together, imagination, impression, improvisation, and innovation. Considering all these four, you can make your landscapes. And nature Mother Nature is the biggest source for making the landscapes. And nature has tremendous varieties, whether it is a what you call landscape or seascape or whatever, but there is infinite number of locations in this world. So primarily why I have chosen landscape as a specialization because that is where imagination for the realistic art exists. And whatever imagination you do, it is always based on, as I told, the impression or what you have seen or what you see currently, and that is how you consider the source. Let us take the topic offline. If it is portrait art, the scope of imagination is limited. Why I say so? Because you, for example, let us consider some personality. Now you don't have to imagine what is that personality, how it looks. You have to have some kind of source, whether it is a photograph, live, or picture, or image, or whatever you consider. But as far as portraits are concerned, there is very little about imagination unless you think about some kind of background or mixing the portrait with the background and all these things. So that is where some imagination is possible. But as far as the subject matter is concerned, imagination is very little. And as I told you in my introduction session, art without imagination is not art. That is copy. So anyway, uh, as I have specialized myself for landscapes, that does not mean I have not done portraits. I have done, but not abstract. So, for landscapes, as my specialization, I would discuss further the landscape art and under different categories of the surface and material. So when I will talk about surface, it is about on which you make your art, be it paper or canvas or wood or wall or any other material which you consider ideal for surface. And about material, yes, we can categorize in terms of charcoal and graphite, acrylic, oil, pastel, gouache, and many other things. So that is about my next session. But in this session, we have touched upon source and different types of sources which we can think of. As far as live session is concerned, you go on the site and draw, or if it is a portrait, the person in front of you is there, and then you make the portrait. Both are costly because you have to pay for your visit, or you have to pay for the person who is coming for portrait, his visit or her visit. So that's all about today's session, and thank you for listening to me. In my next session, as I told you, we will cover about the surfaces. Thank you. Bye bye.